In the deep forests of Tennessee, a family was hunted by something no one could see, something that spoke, laughed, cursed, and claimed it was not from this world. What happened inside the Bell family home between 1817 and 1821 is considered the most terrifying true haunting in American history. If you want real horror, this is where it begins. Welcome to Dark History After Midnight. Subscribe and step into the darkness. In the year 1817, in the quiet farming settlement of Red River, Tennessee, lived a man named John Bell. The land was peaceful. The nights were silent. Too silent. One autumn evening, as the sun bled into the forest line, John Bell saw something moving between the trees. Not an animal, not a man. A tall, pale shape. Its body thin like smoke. Its eyes reflecting nothing. When John raised his rifle, the thing vanished. That night, the Bell family heard it for the first time. Scratching, whispers, knocking from inside the walls. Their children began waking up with bruises on their bodies. Their daughter Betsy Bell screamed that something was pulling her hair and slapping her face while she prayed. And then, the voice arrived. A woman's voice. Cold, cracked, laughing. I am not human, and I was here before you. The spirit claimed the land. It claimed the house. And soon, it would claim the family. The nights inside the Bell house stopped being quiet. The scratching became footsteps. The whispers became laughter. Then one night, the voice spoke clearly. John Bell, I know you. The family froze. No one was in the room. The voice began to name every person in the house, their ages, their secrets, even things spoken only in prayer. It called itself Kate. I lived here before you. This land is mine. You will leave. Soon the attacks grew violent. Invisible hands pulled blankets away. Children were thrown from beds. Betsy's hair was twisted until she screamed in pain. Neighbors came. They heard it too. One visitor tried to mock the voice. Something unseen slapped him across the face. The voice laughed. I can hurt whoever I choose. Word spread across Tennessee. People stopped passing the Bell property after sunset. Animals refused to enter the yard. Even the wind seemed afraid of the house. And the voice whispered one final promise. John Bell will die. I will see to it. By the year 1820, John Bell was no longer a strong man. His face turned pale. His hands trembled. His voice weakened. The spirit followed him everywhere. Whenever John tried to sleep, the voice whispered, You won't live much longer. One night, John collapsed. When the family gathered around him, they discovered a small vial hidden inside the cabinet. No one had ever seen it before. The voice spoke. That is my medicine for John Bell. I gave him a taste last night, and he liked it. The family panicked. They forced the liquid into the mouth of the household cat. The animal died instantly. John Bell never recovered. On December 20, 1820, the voice announced, I have done my work. John Bell was dead. At his funeral, the voice sang joyfully over the grave, I killed old John Bell, and I'm not finished. The haunting did not end. It had only begun. After John Bell's death, everyone believed the spirit would leave. It didn't. Instead, it turned its attention fully to Betsy Bell. The voice followed her day and night. Whenever she tried to speak to any young man, the spirit would scream, She is mine. Betsy was beaten, scratched, and choked by invisible hands. Her skin carried bruises shaped like fingers. One man tried to court her. The spirit threatened him in his sleep. Leave her, or you will die. Terrified, he fled town. The voice finally announced, "If Betsy agrees to cancel her wedding, I will leave this family in peace." Under constant torture, Betsy surrendered. Her engagement was broken. That very night, the house fell silent. No footsteps, no whispers, just the sound of Betsy crying in the dark. The spirit had won. After tormenting the family for years, the voice, Kate, began speaking more clearly. "I lived here long before your family. I was wronged, murdered, and buried beneath this land. My anger will never leave." The Bell family discovered a hidden cellar beneath the farmhouse. Inside, a small skeleton of a woman curled in the corner. Her jaw was broken, her hands bound with rope. The villagers whispered her name, Kate Batts. She was a witch, they said, cursed anyone who lived here. The spirit of Kate had returned to avenge her death. Her hatred fed the supernatural forces that attacked the Bells. Animals went mad. Water turned black in the wells. Doors slammed without wind. Even strangers passing the farm felt an invisible pressure, like cold hands gripping their hearts. Betsy realized something terrifying. Kate isn't just haunting the house. She haunts the land itself. There is no escape. The voice whispered one final warning that night. "My vengeance will last generations. I will follow your bloodline until the world forgets my name." By 1821, the legend of the Bell Witch had grown. Neighbors and travelers reported terrifying encounters near the Bell farm. One man, walking at dusk, felt cold fingers clutch his throat. He dropped to his knees and heard a mocking laugh. Another claimed he saw Betsy Bell levitating in the barn, screaming at shadows that no one else could see. The local priest visited. He prayed. He blessed the house. The voice answered, "Your prayers are useless. I will not be bound by your God." Some villagers refused to come near the property. Children ran screaming past the road. Even dogs howled at the invisible presence. The spirit taunted the Bells openly. "I am stronger than flesh. I will strike fear into every soul who dares enter." Finally, a government official arrived. He interviewed the family. He tried to witness the phenomena. He left in terror, claiming, "I saw the Bell Witch manifest as a black shadow, slapping, scratching, and whispering curses, and the children confirmed every word I saw." The news spread like wildfire. From Tennessee to neighboring states, the Bell Witch became a national nightmare. The Bell family's nights were now filled with pure horror. Doors slammed with the force of a hurricane. Invisible hands choked, hit, and threw anyone in the house. The children would wake screaming in the middle of the night, bruised and terrified. Betsy described the attacks. "I saw shadows move across the walls, and fingers, black as coal, reach for me. They pulled my hair, slapped my face, and whispered my deepest fears." The voice mocked them constantly. "Your blood is mine. Your fear feeds me." Objects flew across rooms. Chairs toppled over without anyone touching them. The fireplace erupted spontaneously, sending embers into the children's beds. Even John Bell's friends could not enter the house. When they tried, they felt cold hands push them back and heard the same mocking voice. "Leave, or you will join him." The entire farm became a war zone of shadows and screams, and the family began to realize something terrifying. Kate's spirit was not just haunting them, it was trying to destroy them completely. The Bell family realized something worse than physical attacks. Kate was invading their minds. At night, Betsy and the children would hear whispers, even when the house was silent. "Your thoughts are mine. Your fears are my playthings." John Bell began having terrifying visions. Visions of himself dead. Visions of his family suffering. Visions of shadows dancing over his body. Sometimes the walls moved in his mind, the floors seemed to bend, and the ceiling seemed to drip darkness. Betsy described one night, "I woke up to see her, hovering above my bed, smiling at my terror, whispering secrets about me that no one else could know." The spirit's power grew stronger every day. The family realized Kate did not just haunt the house, she controlled the reality around them. Even prayers failed, even exorcisms failed, even leaving the house offered no relief. The Bell family began sleeping in shifts, always terrified that the voice would come for them individually. And it always did. By late 1821, the Bell family was on the edge of despair. Kate had tormented them for 4 long years, physically, mentally, and emotionally. Betsy, exhausted and terrified, decided she could no longer flee or hide. She confronted the spirit directly. "Kate, I know who you are. Your hatred is strong, but I will not let you control my family anymore." The house trembled. The lights flickered. The temperature dropped to freezing. "Bold girl, you dare speak to me?" The spirit appeared in full form for the first time. A pale, twisted woman, hovering mid-air, eyes glowing red, hair floating as if underwater. Betsy's courage wavered, but she held her ground. The spirit shrieked, shaking the walls. Objects flew across the room. Shadows lunged from every corner. "Leave this house or perish." Betsy's final words echoed. "You cannot have my soul. I belong to no one, neither you nor this cursed land." And in that moment, something changed. The attacks slowed. The whispers faltered. The shadow receded slightly, but the house remained haunted. Betsy survived. The Bell family endured. But Kate's presence, her legend, and her curse lived on. The Bell family survived, but their lives were forever changed. Kate's spirit never fully left. Visitors still reported strange noises, scratches, and cold spots in the Bell farmhouse decades later. Betsy Bell grew up with scars on her body and nightmares that haunted her until her last days. She often whispered to neighbors, "The Bell Witch is not gone. She waits, always watching. She remembers, to waits for those who dare live on her land." The story spread across Tennessee, becoming one of America's most famous true hauntings. People traveled for miles to see the house and hear the whispers. Historians documented the events. Skeptics tried to explain it, but the voices, the bruises, the unseen attacks were too consistent to ignore. Even today, locals say, "The Bell Witch watches. She knows your name. She never forgets." The legend remains alive, and the shadow of Kate Bell lingers, a warning to all who dare step on her cursed land. Dark history never dies. It waits, it whispers, it hunts. Thank you for watching. If you want more real horror stories from American history, subscribe to Dark History After Midnight and step deeper into the darkness.